Hey guys, I'm Christy and this is the lesson 4 worksheets for YLOC. So the first worksheet asks you to round these numbers. And so basically what you're going to do is you're going to, first read the directions. Round each number to the nearest tens place. So the tens place would be the second from the right. So this would be the tens place. So for number 1, if you round, if the number is 5 or higher, then you round up. If it's 4 or lower, then you round down. So if you look at this number is 9. So that means that because it is greater than 5, the answer to number 1 would be 60. For number 2, if you look at the ones place, it is a 5, which is included in the 5 and up, so you would round up and number 2's answer would be 30. Number 3 is also the same, 9. 9 is greater than 5, so you would round up to 40. One of the harder ones, let's try number 11. Number 11 asks you to round 2,683, but you still have to round to the tens place. And like we said before, it's 2 spaces to the right. So 1, 2. So this is the tens. So the number was 2,683. And if you look at the 3, the number was less than 4, it was a number that was less than 4. So you would round down, making the answer to number 11 2,680. Okay, so I hope you were able to check your answers for that. The second worksheet asks you about number sentences and to fill in the blank with plus or minus. So number 1, 18 blank 12 equals 6. So as you can see, 6 is a lesser number than 18. So that means that in order to get to 6, you would have to subtract this number from this number. So the blank would be a subtraction. Likewise, for number 2, 3 is a smaller number than 6, which is the number that comes first, which means that you had to subtract this number in order to get to this number. Number 3, how about we try number 4? Okay. So this is the first number, 30, and this is the resulting number, 51. Now, as you can see, 51 is greater than 30, so in order to get to 51, you would have to add these two numbers, so the answer would be addition. Let's try this one. Okay. 2,982 blank 18 equals 3,000. So 2,982 and 3,000, between the two numbers, 3,000 is the bigger number, so that means you would have to add something to this number in order to get to your final result of 3,000. Okay, now the third worksheet is multiplication. And so the first, I'll just go over a few of these problems. 6 times 2 is 12, 9 times 4 is 36, 6 times 8 is 48, 5 times 1 is 5, 4 times 2 is 8, 5 times 7 is 35, and yeah, you should know your multiplication tables. For these 2-digit numbers, if you don't know how to do them, you can just do them long multiplication, so write them like this, and then they would become smaller numbers. So 2 times 2 is 4, and 1 times 2 is 2, so the answer to number 11 would be 24. Okay, so the last worksheet gives you a bunch of word problems, or 5 word problems, so we'll go through these. Mark bought 12 red pencils, so underlined 12 red pencils, 2 blue pencils, and 22 yellow pencils. How many blue and red pencils did she buy? So the question is asking you for the number for the number of red and blue pencils, which means you would have to add these two numbers. And so there are 12 red pencils, plus 2 blue pencils. And so that would equal 14 blue and red pencils. Boxing is always a good habit. Okay, Eric has 17 crayons and 15 pens. How many more crayons does he have compared to pens? So it asks how many more crayons. So it's asking the difference between the two. So if it asks for a difference, then you would have to subtract. So 17 minus 15. And 17 minus 15 equals 2. So 2 more crayons. Okay, a jar contains 7 quarters, 11 dimes, and 18 nickels. How much money is in the jar? Okay, so for this one, quarters equals 25 cents each. 25 cents. 11 dimes equals 10 cents. And nickels equals 5 cents. So if there are 25 quarters, if there are 7 quarters, each equal 25 cents, then you would do 25 times 7 to get 5 times 7 is 35. Bring the 3 up. 7 times 2 is 14. 14 plus 3 is 17. So that would make 175 cents. And there are 11 dimes, each are 10, and that if you multiply those two, you get 110. And for nickels, 18 times 5, so 18 times 5, 5 times 8 is 40. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 4 is 90, so 90 cents. So if you add those cents together, 110 plus 90 is 200, plus 175 is 375. 375 cents, which also equals to $3.75. Okay, number 4 and 5 you should be able to do. So, yeah, I hope you understand everything now, and hope you have a great day during school, or great week. Bye!